Hi everyone, in this video I will attempt to play through the entire Solaris Showdown campaign. This is not the first time when I'm going to be doing this campaign, obviously, because I have previously played it on this channel right when it just came out. However, those were separate videos in several episodes, and I even used the final mission of this campaign as a test bench for different mechs and weapon loadouts by replaying it several times. Today, however, I wanna see if I can play it through in one video, just the same way as I've done previously with the Dragon's Gambit campaign. So here is the situation. I've recently completed that popular bow and arrow campaign where you receive this hero archer as a bonus. That campaign was alright. First three missions were kind of boring and pretty much you know, standard repetitive kind of missions, but then the last one was sort of unique, although it wasn't very challenging, at least for me. Then I came to that amazing industrial hub on Outreach, and that was, I must say, it was my first time visiting Outreach. After so many hours having played this game, that was the first time visiting Outreach, where I purchased this amazing Annihilator ANH-1X, which is now undergoing refits. I will still need to fill up some of those autocannon slots once this initial refit will be done. Perhaps after I will move to another system, I will have to do another work order on this mech. And right at the moment, I am located on Terra, which is basically Earth. This is what they call it in the Battletech universe. Just to check out a mech market, because this mech market is dominated by the Camstar, and sometimes, occasionally, they do throw in some interesting early Star League era variants. Mostly, especially if you are playing it in a mercenary campaign, not the career, usually this market is somewhat average, but they do every once in a while get some interesting those early Star League era variants, and I did purchase some, like for instance this Phoenix Hawk is a somewhat rare variant. It has Guardian ECM. Then this interesting champion variant. I mean, it was okay, but I did make a few purchases. And then, of course, I also visiting this. I'm also visiting all these industrial hubs because I do need to refit and upgrade some of these mechs. I'm not gonna be using all of them, obviously, as soon as they will have completed the work orders. I will put most of them in the cold storage, and of course, as you may probably know, I use a mod allowing me to save the loadout when you put a mech into a cold storage. But anyways, enough of this preliminary rambling. Let's actually go ahead and accept this priority transmissions. So, as usual, with all of these priority transmissions, I try to accept them at the very, very last moment, because I want to get some other work done as much as possible before I commit to these campaigns. And also, as you can see, I have only 1 day remaining to accept this contract. Alright, so this is what this transmission has to say, right? And in this video, unlike in my previous videos, especially when I was playing this Solaris Showdown campaign for the first time, I am not gonna read through this entire long message. In this video, I don't want to make this video any longer than it already is. Instead, just like when I was playing that Dragon's Gambit campaign, I will let you guys read this. If you are interested in this story, please feel free to pause the video if you need to read this. But I am just going to continue with the actual contracts. Alright, so this is it. Please feel free to pause the video if you would like to read it. I am just going to continue now. Alright, so there we go. And now we need to depart, and as always we receive another lengthy departure message. Again, please feel free to read this if you like, to know what this whole story is all about. I already know what this is all about, I don't need to read this, so if you are interested, once again, please pause this video and read this for yourself, because I don't want to be wasting time on me reading through this whole thing in this video. Alright, so once again, I'm just going to continue this time around. And as you can see, I have a bunch of work orders being done while we are traveling, so once we will arrive, I will have to put a lot of those things into cold storage so that my bill doesn't get overly high. Oh wow, look at this, right away we are getting some rare autocannons. Yes, I'm definitely buying it. Look at how expensive it is. 4.5 millions, but hey, this is what they cost 5 tier level. Yeah. Alright, anything else? Let's see what else does it show. Oh yeah. Definitely I need the Solaris stream version, yes, for sure. Then let's see this. Yep, I'm buying everything. Let me actually double check in case if they have any other no 5 tier level weapons here. Alright. Now let me just quickly run some errands here. Like I was saying, that Annihilator which I bought on Outreach, it was in a mint condition. And it wasn't even expensive at all. I'm surprised, like my favorite mechs of all times, AS7-D and the Annihilators, they don't even cost all that much. They usually come like around 10 millions. You know, 4 of these okay, finally I get all these autocannons. Yeah. Let's start work on this badass. Yeah, finally everything else is completed, and then upgrades are also done, so we just need to utilize those empty slots. Yeah, I am surprised, like, with how my all-time favorite mechs, like for instance this Atlas A7-D, an absolute classic, and all the Annihilators, how cheap they are. They usually come around like 10 millions. Pretty cheap. Like a single this Annihilator chassis, empty chassis, costs less than 4 of these autocannons combined, albeit an XSLD. Like single one of them is like 4.5 millions. It's like crazy, crazy combined. You know, like twice as much, almost twice as much as this empty mech chassis, which is crazy. Anyways, let me put all this stuff into a cold storage, even though I have a mod allowing me not to pay anything for the storage cost. I do have to pay 70,000 per each mech for the maintenance, and while I will be putting them in a cold storage, watch my bill getting less. You see my bill is getting less. That is because even though the storage is free, I am paying the price to maintain all of this mech, like 70,000 a piece. So for that matter, it makes sense to move all this stuff into a cold storage. Some of these are duplicates, and most of this I am not going to be using in this campaign, at least. Later on maybe, yeah, but this is it for now. So let's go ahead. And the other interesting thing which I purchased on Terra was this crab. This is my loadout. This is actually a very rare crab, CRB-27SL. This is how I configured it. What's interesting about it is that this configuration has got a jump jets, which is not the case with other more common crab variants. All right, so let's finally go ahead and take this mission. So once again, here is the lengthy mission briefing explaining you the situation with the pirates on Galatea. This is what you are gonna be doing here, basically fighting pirates. Alright, so please feel free to pause this video and read this for yourself if you like, but I will just continue to the actual contract. So here is what it says. Ronan's shredders are attempting to extract vital assets belonging to prominent Merc units, drive through their defensive fortifications, and link up with the embattled Rock Rider units trapped behind enemy lines. So Ronan's Shredders, it's just that pirates group that is located on that planet. Alright, let's continue. And I'm not gonna bother with any salvaging here, because pirates rarely have good stuff to salvage, unless you're in some super difficult combat zone. So I will just go after the money, a little bit, you know, of damage coverage, that should be enough. And because those missions are tough, fighting those pirates, I will actually go ahead and perhaps skip this Annihilator. Even though it says, mistakenly says AC5 rapid fire, this variant is actually loaded with the 4 AC2 rapid fire. AC5 rapid fire was my previous loadout in here. This is what I came up with. This is another budget Annihilator which I've built in here, loaded with the quad AC2 rapid fire, and I've been quite successful with this kind of build, I must say. I killed Yamata using a similar kind of build, and I've done so without using any lancemates, so don't underestimate this build. It may be budget, but it can definitely deliver a punch, and it's got an amazing range. You can shoot very, very distant targets with this AC2 rapid fires. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take it. You do need to be mindful of the ammo consumption, but I have like 4,000 rounds in there. So
welcome to Galatea City, Commander. Thank you for answering the call. Ronin's shredders are targeting the data caches belonging to prominent Merc units inside the Mercenary Review Board Center. Hansen's Rough Riders attempted to resolve the issue, but they failed. Their forces are currently pinned down by enemy units.
These bastards have been a handful, Mason. Don't take them lightly.
Hang tight. I'll mop up the mess.
Please, Commander, stop them from getting their hands on the Merc data caches. Outreach has already cut into our business enough.
Copy that. I'll take care of this.
Help my unit out of this jam, Mason. We'll be square after you snaked a couple contracts from us.
Advancing on enemy targets. We'll put them into the ground.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Ah, look at these turrets. You see dual LRM-5s.
Incoming missile.
Our employer wants this area cleared of all tanks.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, these are some hefty turrets. I remember that. I've never seen turrets like that in anywhere else. Those are pretty powerful. Anything else out there? Yeah, that's... Trees are making it difficult to hit those things. Well, they make it difficult for them to hit me too, so... That's okay, I guess. It's like a nice additional coverage in here.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
The only downsides of the Annihilators, you have to be mindful of the low arms. It's very easy to hit the ground when aiming at something, so this is just something, you know, be aware of when
Approaching the
piloting
first
Annihilator.
stronghold. Moving to strike.
Mercs will pay you big for intel on their rivals. You won't stop us from cashing in.
New target.
Yeah, heard that before.
Target acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
And it appears like I need to destroy this fortification. I don't want to waste time on this, I will just walk through this whole thing. Essentially, you know, start with this walls.
Of the Rough Rider units, Commander. Keep pushing through until you reach them.
Impressive. I can see why your unit's been in demand over the years, Mason.
Target.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
Target destroyed. New target Blackjack. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Part of a Mech.
Target acquired.
Yeah, dual large lasers.
Target
Those are tough
destroyed.
turrets.
Target destroyed.
eyes on the next target, moving to take out the second stronghold.
God damn it! We've come too far to let them stop us. Hold
New
on to their
target
man.
fire sniper.
Move in on them and take them
Target
down.
acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target
Time to
destroyed.
eject.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target
It's
destroyed.
strange that pirates were allowed to establish such fortifications in here without anyone taking them down earlier. It's hard to believe that they didn't have enough resources to stop them.
Target destroyed.
I guess these walls don't matter all that much. I need to take down all this stuff in here. Alright, this is it. Let's continue moving. Link up with Hanson's Rough Riders. That's the new objective in here. Are they over there? Nothing here so far.
Shredder units sighted up ahead.
2 Merc units for the price of 1? All units, cut them down.
Huh. Never met pirates as tough as their talk.
You haven't met us.
Watch yourself, Commander. Even the best fighters lose a step over the years.
If I get put down by pirates, then it is time to call it quits.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. acquired.
Look at these dual large lasers. Yeah, those turrets
Target
are
destroyed.
badass.
There it is, Commander. The final Shredder stronghold.
Moving to take it out.
Destroyed.
Heads up, Commander. You've got Shredder air units circling above.
Incoming missile. New target, Javelin. Incoming missile.
Indicator coming.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Indicators are always jumping when they die. I wonder why is that.
Incoming missile.
Hold on a second, something is throwing missiles at me.
Let's take
That
that tank
nasty
apart.
thing.
Target destroyed.
CT's got him well.
Ooh, he's going critical. I hope I will get enough time to... Nope, I didn't get enough time to escape the distance. Let's approach carefully this place. Ah, I guess this is the other thing that I've got to destroy in here. I see.
tank after all.
Just warming up.
Heads up, Mason. Ronan's got a bunch of units forming a defensive wall up ahead. Barge through.
Well, I didn't plan on knocking.
Target acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. New target Thunderbolt. Target destroyed. Target acquired. New target Spider. Target destroyed. Incoming missile.
That must be one of the tanks we're contracted for.
There was some spider which I didn't finish. I think I took out his leg. He must be limping over here.
New target Jägermech.
Ah, they're fighting some. Yeah,
Target
here it
acquired.
is.
Target destroyed.
Shredder units neutralized. All you pirates are good for is target practice.
You saved our asses, Mason. Now, help us finish off the rest of them.
No, you can help us finish them off.
Arrogant mercs. We're not done yet.
Yeah, not much salvage in here. We'll just sell this. Okay, 17 mech kills, nevertheless. Yeah, I really like this Annihilator budget build. It hasn't failed me even once yet. And it doesn't run hot. Alright, so let's see what the next mission is. So once again, guys, please feel free to read all this stuff for yourself. Please pause the video if you need to, but I will have to just continue to the actual contract here. So another campaign mission, fairly small area. It's time to end the borrowed time Ronan's shredders are living on. Join forces with Hansen's Rough Riders and root the filthy pirates out. Okay, let's continue. Actually, no, let's just go for the money. Alright, so for the next mission, let me see. I was actually looking to try once again that mixed energy variant I came up with. Do I have one of these in here? Or don't I? So it's a 1E. Not this one. This is like a close range variant. Hold on a second, I'm not... Ah, yeah, it's this one. That's the one I wanted to try in actual combat. I did try this in the Solaris Showdown campaign, but I haven't tried this in the actual combat. I've been curious how is it going to work out. Here is the loadout. It's a mixture of ER, PPCs, and PPC-X. Extreme long range with a medium to short range weaponry. So let's see how this works out. I really wanted to see how it handles in the actual combat. It did well in the arena.
Solid work thus far, Commander, but Ronin's shredders still have control of the Mercenary Review Board Center. Stop them from extracting the data caches before Galatia's standing in the Merc trade takes another blow. I won't allow the Dragoons to have a monopoly on this.
Hold on a second. My weapon groups are all messed up. There we go.
Let's finish strong, Hanson.
My unit's with you.
Yeah, that's a fairly small combat area.
Facility is marked, Commander. Tracking shredded forces coming your way.
Bastards have no quit in them. I'll give them that.
New target.
Do your best to keep my boys in the fight, Mason. And I'll toss some performance bonuses your way.
New target. Mele. Incoming missile. Target acquired.
I'm getting quick warnings. I need to
Target
adjust.
destroyed.
What are they shooting at? Is there some mech out there?
Target acquired.
Oh wow, that's Demolisher.
Some more tanks. Destroy
Wow.
it.
Target destroyed.
I guess it was another Demolisher.
Ronin's base is up ahead, Rough Riders. Put the final nail in their coffin.
New target awesome.
These idiots are crossing my line of fire.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target fire starter.
Yeah, they can't fight, obviously, as friendly forces.
acquired. Target destroyed. Incoming missile. Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target, Blackjack. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oops, now I finally got the energy shutdown. Shouldn't be using this ERPPCs so frequently. And just use.
The shredders are throwing out another wave.
Well, I guess they're not coming to surrender.
Should we destroy this whole thing or what? They are shooting at it.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Second, there is some other target.
Target destroyed.
There is one more target that we need to destroy in here, I guess. Mech target, obliterate Shredder's forces. So yeah, we are not done there with the enemies yet. Why are they destroying this whole thing? Is this something that we are supposed to do in here? I don't quite remember. Let's see. Nothing appears on my radar so far. I'm not seeing any. Let's check behind these buildings. Walls. Anything out here? Here it is.
Dragon.
Clear the field. Shredders are off the board.
I won't forget your name, Mason. You will pay for this.
Good. Tell your friends. We're always looking for another payday.
So why are they
You
destroying
saved our
this?
asses, Mason. But we took the contract first. We're gonna cash it in.
Oh yeah.
So, stand down or we'll put you down.
Backstabbers,
Just like the
bastards,
pirates, Hanson. Your
backstabbers.
talk is tougher than you are.
Target destroyed.
Losing this fight isn't an option for us, Mason.
Then you picked the wrong fight.
All Rough Riders' forces are down.
You haven't seen the last of us, Mason. And payback will be a bitch.
I'll square up with your old man. I doubt he'll let you off the leash after you shit the bed. Again.
Surrender, Mason, or you'll be reunited with your old man.
Aw, trying to impress Daddy, Junior? You're rattling the wrong cage.
Okay, so Firestar FS9-K. What is this ER? I've never... Hold on a second. I've never seen this Firestarter variant. Let me actually buy this. I will pay excess salvage. I don't think I've ever owned one. Let me check what's going on with it. Alright, so yeah. Here is the completion message. And here is our bonus, this Loader King, the Arena variant, LDK-X2A. Feel free to read this message, please pause the video if you need to, but I'm going to continue with this. Yeah, this Loader King, I've done a video on this variant. It's not very impressive. It's not an impressive mech, it's kind of a jack of all trades and master of none. However, I wanna play around with this loadout because the stock loadout was pretty mediocre. That's what I thought that when I was doing a video on this mech.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You looking for some hardcore mech action? Well, strap in, pal! I have an offer that will make the hairs on your neck stand up and dance around like no one's watching.
Rolling.
Oh, oh. You're gonna have to do better than that, buddy. Hey, folks, Duncan Fisher here, broadcasting from the seat of my mech. Whoa, whoa, mama! I felt that. I should stop letting him win. Oh, come back here, you! I ain't looking for your average mech jock. I need someone daring, someone who can handle their autocannons and doesn't mind playing second billing to a rising star with personality for days. Whoa!
Hey Duncan, maybe we better finish this outside the mech?
Okay, guess it's time I stop making my opponent look like a million C-bills. As you can see, I'm having lots of fun, but I'm a generous guy. Whoa! Come join me in sharing the fun. The last two MechWarriors standing will earn a spot in the upcoming FedCom Unification Tournament being held on Solaris on New Year's Eve. So come fight with me on hardcore. I promise the action will be hardcore. Whoa!
Okay, that's a wrap.
But I'm just warming up.
What do you think, Commander?
I think that guy is gonna talk himself into an early grave.
Duncan Fisher. What a guy. Yeah. That's, you know, when I was kinda reviewing this campaign, when I was playing it for the first time, I was like wondering, why didn't they include this kind of match into this game? Like entirely melee match, you know? No lasers, no missiles, no autocannons, just, you know, pure fist fighting. That would have been fun. They've shown this in these animations, but they didn't introduce it into the actual game, because that would have been interesting. Okay, so there is this Annihilator, right? It does run a little bit hot if you use this ER PPCs frequently, and I did receive that one thermal shutdown. However, you don't have to use them all the time. I only use them for distant targets. In close range, I was mostly using this PPC's Dutch accent medium short burst lasers, and the hit was totally manageable. It was totally fine. Wasn't an issue. Yeah, and I don't use any double hit sinks in this particular variant, and I've made a separate video on this subject. Please check it out. I'm not going to explain you why I don't have any double hit sinks in here, because I have a separate video on the subject. Anyways, so this is the Annihilator. Let's see. I think we need to depart somewhere. So this is a message from Duncan Fisher. He's a fun guy, I really like him. Let's go ahead and depart. So once again, please feel free to pause the video and read all this stuff if you're interested, but I'm just going to continue with this. Alright, so here we arrived, I believe, on hardcore. Is it really hardcore? Let's see, a view system. Oh, wow! I didn't realize that hardcore is so far from everything, that it's deep down in the periphery. Man. And it looks like it's an industrial hub in here. Wow. Wow, look at this. Yeah, it's so far away from everything. Why did they put it into the periphery? This is so intriguing. I haven't explored much of the periphery. Okay, let me check what's the mech market in here. So here we have this grasshopper. I'm not sure if I'm all that much interested in these variants. What is this? This Vindicator looks interesting. It's got 2 machine guns. And it's pretty cheap. Let me actually purchase it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot to put this fire starter into repair. Let's see. Yeah, ER large laser. That's an interesting variant. That is definitely an interesting variant. So it's got large. Ah, no. I know this variant. Yeah, it's got this large energy slot in here. Yeah. This is my least, perhaps my least favorite fire starter variant. I think I even may have some. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I even have some pre-saved loadout for this mech. Yeah, this one is nothing special, just an all energy based variant. Let's perhaps use okay, yeah, let's keep it this way. No, okay, yeah, let's put this work order. Since I already have it, let's just dress it up. And now we have this Vindicator. Do I have a saved loadout for this mech? Appears like I do. Yeah, this is what I was using. And the armor is all maxed out in here. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and get started. I don't think I will be using this mechs throughout this campaign, but, you know, let me actually paint it. The Loader King. So let's go ahead and paint him right away. Digital or... Oh yeah, this is actually badass since this is an arena mech. We don't have to go with a military cover. Yeah, so I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure about this mech at all. This variant, at least. This is something that I came up with, but I haven't used it. When I first time tried this, I used pretty much a stock loadout, and it was pretty mediocre. No, not the medium pulse laser. Medium laser's short burst. I don't have any SRM4 with Artemis. Unfortunately, let's see. Do they have some in here? I guess for the time being I will have to put this by this until I get a good one. Yeah, let's do something like this. We'll see. I don't think I even will be using this throughout this campaign, but whatever. Whatever. So, we checked out the mech market, the equipment. Do they have anything good in here? Yes, no. No, looks like, well, no, not really. Flamer. I have enough of them and I hardly ever use them. Let's see. Yeah, nothing special. All right. What is? I guess I didn't check the melee weapons. Yeah, we'll buy this. All right. So let's go ahead and take the mission finally. So once again, another message from Duncan Fisher, a lengthy read, which I'm not going to do in this video. If you're interested, please pause this video and read this for yourself. I will just continue because I don't want to make this video any longer. Okay, this is the contract. Hold onto your seats. The buzzer's about to go off. The Solaris qualifying tournament is primed and ready to kick off. We are diving head first into the heart of a grueling gauntlet march. But for powerful MechWarriors like us, this should be a cakewalk. Get ready to witness some serious mayhem in the arena where only the best survive, and the rest are just donors to the scrapyard. Okay, let's continue. Oh, this is one of those missions when you can salvage the Annihilator. I remember this one. Yes, I definitely wanna salvage that thing again.
The nasty weather means your visibility will be limited out there and have adverse effects on your sensors.
Today, though, I really wanted to try this dragon. This should be devastating. This is an interesting dragon variant. Grand Dragon DRG-1G-S. It looks like an Otomo variant, which I did not receive this as a prize. I bought this with my own money in one of the industrial hubs when I was doing the Dragon's Gambit campaign, which is very interesting. I've never seen this dragon anywhere else. It appears like an Otomo variant, but it was for sale. It was not, given to me as a bonus. So let's go ahead and try this variant. And here are the upgrades. I've been looking forward for an opportunity to try it. It's fast, 81 kilometers per hour. It's a short range build. Yes, it doesn't have any LRMs, but it's got speed. It's got speed though, so that should be good for this arena types of campaign. Let's see how it's gonna handle, and I really wanna salvage that Annihilator in here.
It's time to party!
Here we go! The qualifying tournament on Hardcore is about to kick off. The opening phase is a 2v2 gauntlet followed by a team free-for-all match. The final team standing will punch their ticket to the FedCom Unification Tournament on Solaris. Running the gauntlet, we have Jake Mason and Duncan, the disappointing Fisher.
She, got it in for you?
Romantic detour gone awry.
Mason and Fisher face a tough test right out of the gate. The Teal Twins have been taking the magistracy of Canopus by storm with their winning ways. They've really been on a tear this recent circuit.
I've loved a little trouble like this. I had blurred vision thanks to a bottle of Acton gin, coupled with a weekend of self-loathing.
One of the twins has been knocked out of the match. I cannot believe what I am witnessing here.
Believe it, baby!
Oh my god, the Teal Twins are eliminated in stunning fashion.
A twin killing!
Somehow, Duncan Fisher's team has made it through the first round. I'm shocked, because Duncan never rises to the occasion.
Damn, sounds like you really got on her bad side.
She had the misfortune of meeting my intoxicated alter ego, Drunken Fisher. She wasn't a fan.
Got eyes on the repair bay. Gonna patch myself up.
Round 2 is about to commence. Standing in our challenger's way is the Invictus stable, and they've lived up to their name. Losing a match is a rarity for these mech warriors. Jake Mason and Duncan Fisher are gonna be in some serious trouble here.
Trouble and I are well acquainted. It strikes about as much fear in me as a plumber facing down a blocked toilet.
I'm having second thoughts about accepting this offer, Commander.
Okay.
Already on my third.
So he's got an interesting Warhammer. Look at this, dual PPC-X and one AC-10 rapid fire. That's a very interesting, some kind of custom-made design. I'd like to have one, but we are not gonna get it.
New target, Vulcan.
Also,
Like Zola just lost a metal limb.
One down, one to go.
Less counting, more shooting.
dispatched. A heavy favorite, now history.
Sayonara! Another opponent falls to my autocannon. An incredible personality.
Don't take this the wrong way, pal, but you're a horrible shot.
There isn't a right way to take that.
Have you got some wins under your belt?
Does a winning personality count?
I think you've got your work cut out for you, Commander.
No shit.
This gauntlet match continues. Somehow, Jake Mason and Duncan Fisher are still standing, defying all logic and reason.
Target acquired.
Defying logic and reason is kind of my thing.
But the path to victory is about to get even harder. Stepping into the arena is the Forgotten Foes, and they're gonna make Duncan Fisher remember all the beatings he's taken in his previous matches.
None of them hurt worse than when she kicked me to the curb.
All right, let's get out of here first, and then worry about your broken heart.
Unbelievably, the Forgotten Foes have been knocked out of the match.
The Forgotten Foes will never forget this loss, or who defeated them. They strutted in here like they had the match in the bag, but we proved too much. They could not overcome our mech dueling prowess.
Hey, Duncan, are you calling the match, or is Ava?
Why? You think I have a future in it? Maybe after I hang up my neuro helmet for the last time.
Buddy, you won't have a future at all if you don't shut up and fight.
We've reached the final round of the gauntlet. The married MechWarriors, the Golbaras.
Sounds like a very violent form of marriage therapy.
This duo has a history of savage matches. They've been known to employ some very dirty tactics that have crippled their opponents.
I'll take option B, where that doesn't happen.
Energy levels are low. This match is turning into a low-event battle. Someone needs to do something to kick it up a notch.
New target, Annihilator.
Oh, Annihilator. Annihilator, where is it? I need to salvage him. I need to salvage him real bad.
New target, Orion.
Where is it? It just appeared on my radar. There it is. I'm gonna go after his legs.
Oh, took their leg off. This match could be
Oh,
over
he's
in a
damaging him a
hurry.
lot.
Oh, wow. That's
Let's
one
hope he
bar
shows
down.
up in salvage.
Well,
I really need
looks like
him.
we
I
really
really need him.
Till death do us part, my ass.
Explosive situation. Ammo cooks off. There's chaos in the arena. What a turn of events.
He lost
the
an arm.
Golbaras are no longer standing.
Well, I hope they weren't married to winning.
The gauntlet match has come to a stunning end, and somehow Jake Mason and Duncan Fisher have emerged victorious. In just a moment, they'll compete for a team free-for-all match.
Another chapter in the Ballad of Duncan Fisher is in the books.
We got through that, but don't get cocky. Still a lot of work to do.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I am picking this one up. I will have to pay extra, but I don't care. Wow. Wow. I am so happy to see it in salvage. So yeah. Amazing. I was worried that because Duncan Fisher damaged him a lot and took out his arm, the Annihilator won't show up in salvage, but it did because I destroyed his legs. Alright, so here is another message from Duncan Fisher, and then all these 5-tier level weapons, which is nice. You know, I like this guy a lot. They are all making fun on him and saying how terrible he is as a MechWarrior, but hey, as you can see, when I was targeting him, it shows up as an elite pilot, And he's a pretty good fighter nevertheless in this game, so I'm not sure why they're all laughing at him. If he's a bad of a pilot, then he should have showed up as a green one, but no, he can definitely fight and he can definitely deliver some damage in there. I don't know why they're all laughing at him. Alright, so let's go ahead. So this dragon, I like this dragon a lot. I wasn't careful with the hit because I really wanted to salvage that Annihilator. I really wanted that, you know, real bad. But it's a pretty good dragon. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, and I will look forward to using it more in the future. Then, you know, at 60 tons, that's a pretty great firepower right there. So let's go ahead and set this to repairs, and now let's do some work on this Annihilator. Okay, so yeah, this one. So what I'm gonna do, I will put one of these, this is same variant, I will put this in a cold storage, and we'll just refit the one that I salvaged identically. So let's load my my loadout with 4 of these LB10X SLDs, right? Let's max out all the armor. I think it's 22 and 100 in front, like this. Yeah, everything else maxed out. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start all of these refits in here. It's gonna take 79 days, but that's okay. I don't care. At least I got to salvage it. Let's do upgrades. This is my typical set of upgrades for this chassis. Let's do quick ammo fit, choke, superior detonation. No, not this. Superior detonation 2. Superior and another quick ammo fit just to increase the firing rate. Yeah, that's a beast in here. All right. Let's paint this thing. Dark camo. All right. There we go. Hold on a second. Do I need? Yeah, I think it's all fine. This is standard LB10X autocannons. I now have 3 of these. No, I now have 4 of them. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this. Nice. Okay, let's get to a mission. So once again, this comes from Duncan Fisher. This message, please feel free to pause the video and read this if you like, right? Let's continue to the contract. Small combat area, ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath and buckle up, as we are at the climax of this Mech mayhem. It's the grand finale, the team free-for-all match that's gonna decide who's worthy of ducking it out in the upcoming FedCom Unification Tournament on Solaris. Alright, so let's continue with this. I'm actually gonna go after the salvage, because this is another one of those missions, as far as I can remember, where you can salvage a bunch of great stuff in here. So this is what I'm gonna do, and for that matter I will take this Annihilator loaded with the 4 rapid fire autocannons rapid fires. Where is it? Yeah, so this is the build. This is the build which I used to beat the Camstar in the final mission while going solo into the battle. It worked very well for that matter, and this is what I'm gonna do here again. It's a similar build to this one, so yeah, let's go ahead and see how it's gonna work out, because I really wanna salvage some good stuff in this mission. I will go after the legs.
And here we go. This is a team free-for-all match to decide who will snag the opening team slot in the upcoming FedCom Unification Tournament, being held on Solaris on New Year's Eve.
I think she means the next chapter in my heroic journey back to Solaris.
Get your head in the fight. We can't talk our way through this.
Where there is a will and sharp wits, there is a way.
How have you stayed alive this long?
I'm the hero of my own story. I can't die.
Ugh, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Teams from the Spawn Knights, Exterminators, and Demon Sharks look fierce. There's also the Mudslingers to deal with. Mason and Fisher are facing stiff competition.
When we're through with them, they'll all be limp noodles strewn across the arena floor.
Hey, head on a swivel. They're closing in from every direction.
Whoa, mama, they're swarming us like a pack of piranhas. Don't let them bite you in the ass.
Oh, there is that Marauder. Marauder 2.
Target destroyed.
And somehow, by some crazy turn of events, the Mudslingers have been flung out of the match.
Oh, wow.
Target acquired.
They're in a really tight spot after losing that leg. And the intensity is ramping up as only half the contestants remain. We're inching closer to finding out who
That's a good
will
king
secure
crab.
the
That's why I
coveted
wanted
open
to
spot
salvage
in the
him.
New Year's tournament on Solaris. Preferably not anyone named Duncan Fisher.
Sounds like I'm living inside her head, rent-free.
Keep your eye on the prize. This is our match to lose, pal.
Rest easy. I'm in it to win it.
Target
I
acquired.
can't believe what I'm seeing here. The Spawn Knights are eliminated.
They won't be respawning back into this competition.
How did this happen? The Demon Sharks are taken out. Unbelievable.
It appears all the sharks we're good for were chumming the waters.
You've got to be kidding me. The Exterminators have been ousted.
She means exterminated.
The Exterminators entered this qualifying tournament as heavy favorites. Now this competition is wide open. We're headed for an exciting finish here. You can feel the intensity pulsing through the arena out there.
System offline.
I took more damage because I really
Round
wanted
two
to salvage
kicking
those
off
things.
Yet another chance
Wow,
for Duncan
another
Fisher
Annihilator.
and Jake Mason to finally be taken out of the competition. Not that I'm rooting for that or anything. This match is losing its momentum out there. These MechWarriors seem to be wearing down. Let's hope they've still got some gas left in the tank.
Target destroyed.
Okay, he's got legged.
Incoming missile. New target charger.
Let's hope he shows up in salvage.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. New target Black Knight. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
The Impossibles are cut down, which I didn't think was possible heading into this thing.
Target Bandmaster.
Our seismic target is on the field. Let's take it down.
It's down to the final two combatants, and remarkably, Duncan Fisher is still standing.
Standing and thriving. These opponents are becoming footnotes in my story. When the dust settles, it will say that Duncan Fisher and Jake Mason were like poetry in motion as they scored an incredible victory inside the arena on hardcore.
All right, focus. We actually need to win first.
Oh, and the Slashers are eliminated! This match has really taken some crazy twists and turns. Who did Duncan pay off to win this match, I wonder? Seriously! It's all over. Jake Mason and Duncan Fisher win, against all odds, hopes, and my prayers. They've taken the open spot in the upcoming FedCom Unification Tournament being held in Steiner Stadium on Solaris. Hopefully, that's where their dumb luck runs out.
I did not salvage that Annihilator, man, but he's got relagged though. Why is he not showing up in here? Shoot. But I did salvage Marauder, and I didn't salvage that King Crab, I guess because he's lost an arm. What is this? Oh, this is a very good Orion though. This is a very good Orion though, the arena variant. Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. Double hit sinks. Let's take this, let's take that. There is some good stuff in here nevertheless. I'm definitely buying all this stuff in here. I'm not even sure why do I need so many of these Marauder tools. I already have 7 of them. Do I need like the 8th one? Yeah, let's do, because the I like even numbers better than the other ones. So yeah, I took that structural damage because I was looking to salvage that King Crab, and he shredded some armor on my arm, but that's okay. That's okay. So here is another message from Duncan Fisher, and we are getting this arena variant Highlander, which is actually pretty good. I do like it. Heavy rifle, burst fire, the second one, 5 tier level. Yeah, I like Duncan Fisher. He throws a really good stuff at us. Let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, no components were lost, although the structure was damaged on the right arm. Let's repair this one, and then yeah, this arena variant is quite special, this Orion. At least I salvaged this mech. Let me actually go ahead and use my saved loadout in here. Yeah, this is something that I came up with. Although I am not sure about this Strek SRMs, because these are guided weapons and need a lock on target, and I'd rather, you know, in order to be able to salvage stuff, I like to be a little bit more precise. Let's perhaps go with these standard SRMs, and then do I have the Artemis control on only one with the Artemis control? Well, I guess I will use additional ammo. I will never use up so much ammo. Let's do, I guess, half an ammo, right? Let's do half an ammo. And let's use additional heatsink, perhaps, in here, right? Something like this. Let me actually save this loadout just in case. Yeah, let's do something like this. Let's check the weapon groups. Let's do that and that. Yeah, that should be right. And then the upgrades, let's increase this all the way to the max, and then let's do potent warheads for the missiles, and let's do enhanced energy output to increase its damage potential. And then let's paint this into this badass arena, sort of like, yeah. Let's apply this. This should be cool. Okay, well, and then of course this Marauder. I don't have a whole lot of medium pulse lasers, therefore I will have to go with my older loadout, which is this one. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think I'm gonna be using it. I'm just going for the increased firing rate in here. Yeah, I don't think I will be using it in this campaign, but now I've got 8 of them. It's not even, you know, my favorite assault mech for that matter. It's good, it's pretty compelling, it's capable, and perhaps it's got jump jets, which is a plus, but it's not necessarily, you know, my all-time favorite. I do like the regular Marauder, yeah, those are the classic ones. Oh, and of course this Highlander vest. Let me actually, yeah, let's load my loadout. The loadout which I liked for this arena variant. This is actually a pretty fantastic arena variant. I love it. I love it. Let's see, can I do 95? Yes, I can. Yeah, so let's do that. The upgrades, hold on a second, weapon groups are all good. The upgrades, I'm just gonna increase all this stuff. Faster weapon cycling, quick ammo fit for that AC-10, this is what I like, and then superior detonation. Yes. Alright, so 42 days, not that big of a deal, and let's also paint it into some kind of badass... where is this? Yeah. Because this is the arena variant, it's not something that I would take into combat, but it's a damn good arena variant. Alright, so it looks like we need to depart somewhere. Canteen, are there any good jobs in here? It's alright. It's already, you know, filled up anyways. Okay, well, let's go ahead and depart. And now I believe we are about to depart to the Solaris system. Okay, so this is the departure message. Yeah, obviously it's gonna take a long time to get there from this periphery space. This is the message. Please feel free to read this if you like. Please pause the video, but I am gonna have to continue with it.
Pandemonium is raging downtown Solaris City. Moments ago, I caught up with Randall Logan, a member of the Inglorious Outcasts, the group suspected of commandeering the Mech and setting it aflame.
For years, the Solaris Games and others like it have offered great wealth and fame to countless victors. But they have also maimed or ended the lives of many others, all to the sound of cheers and applause. We call on those responsible.
Blah, blah, blah. This sounds like boring nonsense. A big old nothing burger with extra cheese. Let's get down to business. Solaris, the holy grail of mech duels. Yours truly finally makes a triumphant return to these legendary arenas. Citizens across Greyland and Equatus and the entire Indosphere will watch as I blow up. Metaphorically, of course. Burning to death is not my idea of a good time. But obliterating other mech warriors that are fighting in the Solaris arenas? Haha! Count me in! Buckle up, Solaris! Daddy's home!
Okay. It's expensive and I would prefer stream variant. I already have 8 of this. Let's see what else. Yeah, I might pick it up. And then this rare Orion. Sam. Oh, that's the arena variant, the one that I salvaged on hardcore. You know what? It's pretty good. It's kinda pricey. But I'm gonna buy one. What is this? I think I have one of this already. Yeah, I already have. I have a bunch of this. I have a bunch of this. Yeah, everything else is alright. This is a terrible longbow variant. Stay away. Doesn't have any lasers. It's completely defenseless in the close range. Let's yeah, I have a better variant, the 5D, my preferred one, all energy. Yeah, let's. Yeah, I will buy it. I'll buy it. As a matter of fact, not that I will just buy it, I will actually refit it exactly the same way as that that other one, which is pretty similar, except I've downgraded SRM Force for SRM tools to be able to carry more heat sinks and to be able to max out all the armor. Okay, let's do something like a no, like this. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, let's start work. Let's do same upgrades. And then what did I do? Enhanced energy output and the potent warheads. Yeah. And then I will paint it the same way. Okay, so here we have the first mission on the Solaris, but it's not a tournament. This is like we are looking for some hidden mech for Duncan Fisher, which we are not going to get. But anyways, let's continue this. Duncan Fisher has officially touched down in the heart of the action. It's time to crank up the excitement, dust off those cockpit controls, and embark on the epic journey to claim this souped-up mech that awaits in the mysterious bracking swamp. Oh, you didn't think Duncan would come to Solaris without a little upgrade, did you? Let's continue. Alright. Yeah, I don't think there is any good salvage in this mission, so let's
Heavy weather warning is in effect, Commander.
Continue.
Your visibility will be compromised out there.
And as far as I can remember, this isn't even any particularly like difficult mission out there. I should clean up my storage. Hold on a second. Let's clean up the storage of all these duplicates and the mechs which I am not going to use. I don't think I will be using this Marauder. Let me just check the weapon groups here. That's the way it should be. Always check your weapon groups, because sometimes they tend to get messed up. This, yeah, let's put this away. Right. We are not gonna be using this fire starter. I don't even think I will be using this Loader King in this match. I've already done video on this mech, and then what should I use? Is this mission too tough for this crap to handle, or is it okay? I'm not sure. I don't want to risk it because yeah, so what should I take? Oh, how about this Marauder? Yeah, the one I was talking about. So this is the mech which I'm gonna take into this combat. One of my all-time favorite as of early in campaign. Right? Let me actually show you the detailed loadout. Yes, so heat sinks, dual PPC standard, medium short burst lasers, 2 of them, and the 1 PPC-X. Fantastic mech, fantastic variant. This is House Davion's all energy based variant. So let's go ahead and take this Marauder, for that matter. It hasn't failed me even once yet. I love it. It's one of my all-time favorite heavy mechs.
Okay, we're in the shit now, buddy. My contact is set to meet us at the marked sewage plant. That's a crappy place for a deal to go down, but I need my souped-up mech. Then I'll be ready to take Solaris by storm. Or should I say, shitstorm. I prefer staying in one happy piece. Highwayman, bury these scabs in the swamp.
Target destroyed. New target, Jaegerman. Incoming missile. Target acquired.
That must be one of the tanks we're contracted for.
Target destroyed. New target proven. Target destroyed.
Yeah, Duncan Fisher is actually a good pilot. Look at him. You see, this is the elite warrior. I don't know why they're all laughing at him. Can definitely do the job.
Target destroyed.
We've got more company. And they don't stand a chance against you.
You don't get it. We always collect.
New target, Urban Mech. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Is there anything else in here?
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That's the last of them.
Those highwaymen chumps hit the road hard.
You've made enemies with the wrong people.
I make enemies with the right people too. So the joke's on you.
our hands on this mech.
Copy that.
So tell me, what's so special about this mech?
Not a clue, but I've got a friend who tells me he's been playing with recovered helm core tech, the cutting edge of mech-ass kickery. I'd say a solid mixture of both.
So this is your friend, huh?
In a manner of speaking.
You cost the Solaris Arms a lot of C-bills. They paid you to showcase a mech. Instead, you showed how to lose. Miserably. You need to pay up.
I'll have the money once I win the tournament, but I need that mech to do it.
That wasn't the deal. You want the mech? You gotta fight for it.
Where did they appear from?
Do my fighting for me.
Me too. Some, friends from vampire stables.
Target destroyed.
Sounds like they'd be right at home laid inside wooden coffins. My boy will happily oblige and put them in their place.
Oh, now your friends are shooting at us, pal. Guess you're real popular in these parts.
Yeah, this is a much warmer welcome than I'd like. That's the price of being such a lovable loudmouth.
Destroyed.
No
Target
matter what
acquired.
mech you pilot, you're gonna bottom out.
But the good thing about me is I always find another rock bottom to hit.
Target destroyed.
Looks like the vampires are riding off into the dawn.
All right, I cleared out the swamp and saved your ass. Again.
Hey, my ass is very grateful.
No good salvage. Yeah, this Marauder is fantastic. It hasn't failed me even a single time. Okay, so here is the completion message from Duncan Fisher. Please pause the video if you would like to read this, and I will just continue. Okay, so any good cantina jobs in here? No, it's pretty mediocre. So let's set this to repair and let's continue to the next one. Here is another mission briefing, kinda lengthy reading. Once again, I am just going to continue with this, so please feel free to pause the video if you would like to read this, but I am just going to proceed further with the campaign. So it's showtime. The FedCom Unification Tournament begin. The thrilling affair kicks off with a team free-for-all battle, ducking each out for the chance to fight in the finale and thwart the assassination of the Solaris Council. Okay. There will actually be some good mechs out there. I wanna see if I can salvage some good stuff. This is, I believe, second to last mission, if I am not mistaken. And for that matter, why don't I actually take that close-range Annihilator loaded with the quad PPC-X? Let me show you the loadout. I've done a video on this mech already. I've completed one of the I think it was the final mission of the Solaris Showdown. I've completed it successfully. It's absolutely devastating close range thing, but I was criticized for not having anything long range in here, but it works very well in arena environment and in a dense, you know, small combat areas. So why not? Why not? Let's see if we can do it in this mission.
Tournament's about to get underway, Commander. It's imperative you make it to the final match. The Inglorious Outcast Assassin is set to appear during the finale when the Solaris Council is seated in their viewing box and the protective ballistic glass has been compromised. I've gotten word the agents working for the Outcasts are attempting to sabotage the glass as we speak.
We know why you're here, Mason. Or you'll end up on the wrong end of a violent blood match.
That's an offer you should refuse. I know it'll be tough, but do you think you can make it without me, Mason?
Yeah, I think I got it.
Here we go. Another tournament in Steiner Stadium ringing in the new year. The opening match of the FedCom Unification Tournament.
Another Marauder.
This tournament is brought to you by all the corrupt match fixers of the great houses that have infected Solaris. The worst kept secret.
Tedious Terry here is insulting the sanctity of the games, and the great houses, and me. And his delivery is so bland. His voice is in dire need of some spicy seasoning.
This match is a team free-for-all, but it doesn't matter. It's all predetermined anyway.
This guy is playing with fire. That's usually my brand.
I wanna salvage this fire starter, but it's probably not gonna happen.
Oh, there goes a leg.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target highlighted. Target destroyed.
Yeah, now we are talking.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
They're down to one leg. This could spell the end for them. Ammo pack cooked off. Ooh. There goes a metal limb. Ammo just cooked off.
Ooh, I run hot. I run hot.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target Marauder 2.
And the teams are dropping like flies. Looks like this newbie Jake Mason has a spark. He's about to be taught a lesson.
Destroyed.
Looks like the old man's not wrong. They're gunning for you, buddy.
Nothing personal, Mason. You're just in the way.
Yeah, I've heard that over the years. It's starting to feel a little personal.
And it looks like they're ganging up on them. I'm sure this is just a coincidence and wasn't planned. Let me toast my wobbly pop to Jake Mason. Another bright star that will fade quick. That will.
Oh, baby. Sounds like he's really choking on his words up there. What a shame.
He's got overheated.
I think Terry D has taken a permanent dirt nap. And so will Mason if he doesn't defeat these final teams that are looking to make Ash Angels out of his mech.
The commentary isn't helping.
But are you not entertained?
Not the word I'd use.
All you did was make yourself an even bigger target.
Yeah, I got a knack for it.
Top shelf performance, Mason. You've proven to be a great MechWarrior and sidekick.
Finally hit the high point of my career.
And now there's an empty seat in the commentator's booth. And you know what? It's calling my name.
Let's see what I have salvaged. I kinda got surrounded there and got overheated, but I made it without losing any components. So that's the crappy loader king. Oh, the fire starter. Yes, I will take that. And this Corsair XT1. Let's take it. I was hoping I will salvage that Marauder or Orion, but I damaged them too much, unfortunately, with this PPCs. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea, taking that Annihilator, because it's just damaging too much. Oh wow, should I pay all this money for this? Let's see, any double hit sinks? Only one. Ah, no, a couple actually. I will definitely buy all the double hit sinks. Should I get this? I think we receive one of this as a bonus at the end of the campaign. I know, not gonna bother, but I will definitely buy this fire starter X1. Alright, so let's continue. So, this is what it says. Incredible work making to the final stage of the tournament, Commander. I am gifting you a final reward bonus before the final match kicks off. I hope this sees you through to the end and helps you stop this assassination attempt in its tracks. That's the arena variant cataphract. Let's go ahead and refit all this stuff. So yeah, I did get one thermal shutdown. Nevertheless, I haven't even gotten any structural damage because I had a lot of armor. So if we were to repair everything, you see it's only just the armor, nothing serious. And that was actually pretty quick annihilation, although it could have been quicker if I haven't tried salvaging things, and it didn't work out, unfortunately, but that's okay. That's okay. So here is this, my favorite fire starter variant, one of my favorites. I'm gonna actually go ahead and, yeah, start refit on this right away. Right. And then for the upgrades, I max out everything here, and then I go for the boosted top speed and superior detonation. Where is 1, 2, and then the boosted top speed. Yeah, this is a standard set of upgrades for this variant that I like. Let's start this refit. Let's paint it. This one actually I paint into a dark camo because I use this on demolition missions primarily. Now, here is the thing. Here is okay, hold on a second. That's the one thing that I wanted to try with this one eventually. Triple AC2 rapid fire in this one. That should be interesting. Here, let's start this work order. And then for upgrades, let's do all this stuff. And then I would go for a superior detonation, obviously, superior detonation, and then perhaps, I don't know, heat, although it shouldn't probably run very hot. Just in case. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so for that final mission, I really wanna try this, my latest favorite Warhammer loadout, this WHM-6K. My favorite Warhammer variant. Let's see how it works out, because I've played this final mission many times on this channel as a test bench for different mechs and weapon loadouts, but I haven't used the Warhammer a single time, so let's do this now. Here is the final message, lengthy reading, which I'm not going to do today. I will just continue with this, so if you're interested, please pause the video. Read this for yourself, but I'm going to continue now. Alright, so this is the contract. The climactic struggle with Steiner Stadium has arrived. Success in thwarting the outcast's assassin is paramount, as failure could lead to the demise of the Solaris Council and thrust the system into chaos. No pressure. Alright. I will definitely do some salvage, because there is one Annihilator that I wanna salvage. I definitely wanna salvage it. And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead with this Warhammer, the one that I've just shown. So once again, so this is the Warhammer, this is the loadout, right? The one that I came up with. I've been kinda digging this loadout a lot. It's a medium to close range mech, but it's a really good of a medium to close range mech. So let's go ahead and take this contract.
Hello there, Mech fans. Duncan Fisher here, filling in for Terry Z due to a sudden case of death. It could have been poison or natural causes, and I'm sure no one will look into it in the spirit of self-preservation.
It's all come down to this, Mason. My info has the Inglorious Outcasts about to compromise the ballistic glass shielding the crowd and the Solaris Council. Outlast the other teams and make it to the finale. They'll unleash their heavy hitter once they know they can take a clean shot.
No pressure, huh?
Assassin.
You should have lost that when you had the chance, Mason. Instead, you'll be broken, like so many of us.
I'll fight until the wheels come off.
He hits his opponent with a decisive strike. Out of nowhere, the ammo pack detonates. This has turned into a real combustible situation.
New target, Commando.
My boy is facing some adversity out there. His firepower has been reduced. Let's see how he responds. What a shot! He puts another opponent to bed.
Spider.
Opponent down. They're not shaking that one off. A killer blow, and another one bites the dust. Sheesh, brought down another. My boy could do this blindfolded.
Destroyed.
Direct hit. That was a real shot in the arm. He blasts his opponent into another dimension.
Target, Dragon.
Oh, there's some heavy metal action. Steiner Stadium goes wild as Mason strikes down his opponents like giant metal bowling pins. There are repair bays positioned across the arena floor that will help these mech warriors not get blown to dust. That's obviously very helpful.
Wow, this is really like the fastest time I've ever completed this first round. And I only got a few scratches on my armor. Amazing. Wow, I am so impressed with this build. And I'm not running even all that much hard.
Mason has made it to round 2, and I haven't been dragged out of the broadcast booth. A win-win.
Acquired.
Another opponent down for the count.
Target destroyed. New target, Firestarter.
Oh, Nelly! His leg was just pulled off like a cheap piece of Lego. I hope nobody steps on it. Opponent neutralized. He's taking care of business out there.
I haven't gotten any damage
His metal
yet.
limb is now arena debris. Someone could grab themselves a wicked souvenir if they want to risk it. One of their weapons has been knocked out. Will they be able to recover, or will this spell the end of the match? Oh, baby! An ammo blast cooks off. He's really imploding out there.
I guess let's salvage him, huh?
Punches another opponent's ticket. Smoked another opponent.
That's a pretty bad firing position for the legs.
That is grisly. His leg socket is now empty.
Come on. Oh man, Why did it have to go this way? Probably won't salvage him, but that's okay, I have plenty of them.
Without that leg. This bout might witness a significant momentum shift. One of his weapons just sustained a critical blow. Every passing second diminishes his room for error. And he sends another opponent to the discarded bin.
That was very stupid of him turning his back to me. That's a good fire starter. Let's see if I can.
Another opponent tossed into the loser circle.
It's awesome.
Target destroyed.
And there should be one more target somewhere around here.
New target, Phoenix Hawk.
Phoenix Hawk. Yeah.
Declared this match a scorcher. These combatants are being swatted away like flies. Mason is unbelievable. Justin Allard has nothing on him.
This is your final warning, Mason. Stand down, or you won't be leaving in one piece.
Offline.
Yeah, I've played this mission so many times on this channel, and I remember very well.
The hits just keep on coming as round 3 is set to go.
That's what I want to salvage.
Insert tournament sponsors here. Hey,
For
give me
sure.
a break. I had to fill in on a moment's notice, folks. Losing that leg, he no longer has a leg up on the competition.
Let's hope he shows up. Actually, let's salvage him as well.
Well, we've got an amputee on the battlefield now.
Damaged him too much. Yeah, probably they won't show up in salvage, unfortunately.
This battle is really taking its toll. And metal limbs.
New target, Vulcan.
Took out another opponent, making it look easy out there.
Acquired.
Check out time. He takes down another opponent. Off another opponent.
Target acquired. New target, Urban Mech.
There goes a leg. He'll be limping through the end of this match. Look at this. He's taking those shots like a champ. Take a hell of a lot more than that to cut him down. But if he loses, forget everything I just said. He's really running into problems after getting his leg blown off.
Target destroyed.
Well, that's going to be a challenge. One of the mech jockeys just lost an arm, and it's not going to grow back. Dang, they ought to change the name of this arena after that ammo blast, because these grounds are now a kitchen cooking up a smorgasbord of combat chaos.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Sounds like I better keep him busy.
Try not to get yourself killed out there, Commander.
I'll do my best.
System offline.
Now we'll get to fight the Atlas. Let's see how many salvos it's gonna take to bring him down.
This is it, folks. A final one-on-one duel for the tournament crown. Strutting into the arena, it looks like we have Caleb the Sledgehammer Rourke, looking to smash my boy like a nail.
It's hammer time.
The Sledgehammer sounds like a real tool. Why don't you leave the one-liners to the professionals, buddy?
Don't let him get a clean shot, Mason.
Okay, 3 salvos.
Got it. I'm on him.
3.
Jake Mason brings the hammer down on Rourke and
Yeah,
wins
and
the
he
match
went
to become
critical.
the champion of the FedCom Unification Tournament. And it looks like no spectators were harmed during the match. And if they were, you won't hear about it from me because I like my new job and I like breathing.
And you're in a job that needs you to keep talking. Seems like a good fit.
Indeed, the new year crowns the FedCom Unification Champion, and most importantly, a new Solaris commentator. Assuming the great houses don't hit the mute button, you'll be hearing from me shortly. Stay tuned, Mech fans, and I'll see you in the arena.
Fool! Your no-name target practice. You don't stand a chance.
Then I guess you got nothing to worry about.
These Mech Warriors are trading blows and verbal barbs. This is my kind of scrap.
Okay. Yes, I did salvage this Annihilator. Amazing, amazing. Yes, because I was kinda worried about this. And I also salvaged this Crusader, which is very good. I am buying that one too. And I will buy another one of these Orions, because why not? Yes, yes, what a great salvage. Unfortunately, I did not get that King Crab. It was a good King Crab 000 variant. But I've got a bunch of great stuff as well. Let me see the double hit things. Yeah, I need more of these things. I will just buy. Yeah, I'm spending so much. I am spending more money than I probably made during this campaign, but that's okay. It's a really good stuff. I don't mind that. Look, almost 30 millions. So, 30 mech kills. Absolutely amazing, fantastic build which I came up for this Warhammer. I absolutely love it. Yes, I did get a few thermal shutdown because I was trying to salvage stuff really hard, but if I didn't try to salvage, I would have been a little bit more careful with hit management, and I would have, you know, I wouldn't have any of those thermal shutdowns. You know, like, it took 3 salvos to make that Atlas go critical. Amazing, amazing. Firepower. Okay, so this is the final message, right? Please feel free to read this for yourself, pause the video if you need to, but I am going to continue. And we are receiving this Corsair XT1, so let's claim this.
Hello, folks. Duncan Fisher here, your new and improved Solaris commentator. Shout out to Commander Mason, the tournament champion and saver of my bacon. Thanks to him, my voice echoes across Solaris into your living rooms. You're welcome. Remember, if you follow your dreams, fail upwards. Don't die in the process. Benefit from being a beloved character. Wait for the right people to kick the bucket. Anything is possible. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the arena.
Okay, that's been a long campaign, so once again I am very happy with this loadout which I came up with. delivers a punch, amazing firepower, 116 points, right? And only the armor damage, no components lost, no structure damage, as you can see. Fantastic mech, fantastic variant. And the upgrades, these are the upgrades which I used. Alright, well, I've got some work to do with all of this salvage stuff, but I think this is enough for this video. And then I will also have to refill this Corsair. I think it's been a long video. I will not do it now. It's time to end it. Anyways, so this is quite a journey. It's like more than 3 hours of play or something. Yeah, thanks again for watching. And until the next video, have a nice day.